Previously on Wayward Pines.
Where's Dad?
The school? It isn't like your other school.
Welcome to orientation.
Well, you must be Theresa, my new number 2. Your first client.
Okay, so you want me to sell him a house?
No, I want you to give him a house. Oh, what is this?
He's an insurgent. He defaced public property with subversive graffiti.
Hello?
Sheriff Burke, you must call a reckoning for Peter McCall tomorrow. We refer to them as abbeys.
Looks like us.
That's because it once was.
There were more of these chambers, and they were all filled.
Filled with what?
With people.
A great scientist foresaw the coming of the aberrations, so he created an ark.
Who is he, this scientist?
I should introduce myself, David Pilcher.
This is not the year 2014. This is the year 4028.
All that is left of civilization, all that remains, is Wayward Pines. You didn't think Wayward Pines ran itself, did you? All our building materials, clothing, archives, historical documentation, our security. It's all stored here. Everything except food, which is stored in a separate facility.
Bet you've already seen that, haven't you, Mr. Burke?
Of course, eventually Wayward Pines will be entirely self-sufficient. We're all focused on making that transition as smooth as possible. This way.
This way.
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. If your wife's not returning your calls, there's not much I can... Of course, I'll give her the message.
Hey,
Yes, sir, I will.
who are all of these people?
Volunteers. Over 200 of them. They've devoted their lives to the cause.
Where do they live?
They live, work, eat, sleep here in the complex. They left their families and their lives to help me realize all of this. None of it would be possible without them. You are the beating heart of Wayward Pines.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Dr. Pilcher. They need you down in the CRU.
Thank you, Christina. This shouldn't take too long.
I'll go take a look at his arm, huh? This way, Mr. Burke.
Ben. What's going on?
Nothing.
Something's wrong. Is it about that girl?
Do you remember that poster that I used to have in my room above my desk?
Yes, the one of the Earth.
Thinking about how there's like billions of people on the Earth. And there's more and more every day. I don't know, that always just made me feel small.
And that's normal, you know? I think we all feel like that sometimes.
But then today I was thinking, what if it does matter? And what we do actually means something. And that's a lot scarier.
And what made you start thinking about all this?
Science class, I guess.
Everything's gonna be all right. Fine. I just need to eat something.
Hello, Ted.
Kate. Got some goodies for you.
Excellent. All right.
You mentioned the other day there was a package you needed picked up. I think it was in the back.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I totally forgot. Do you mind?
No, no.
Right this way. Harold, Ted just came by to pick up that package. I think it's right back here. What the hell are you doing? We can't meet here.
I thought this room was clean. It is.
I don't care. You coming back here with me? How do you think that looks?
Looks like I'm picking up a package.
Or it looks like we're meeting.
Which we need to. I can't find it.
Can't find what?
McCall's package.
Then what the hell is this?
Doorknobs. Without it, we can't finish what we started.
Did you check his house?
Yeah.
Basement?
Yeah.
Crawl space?
Kate, it's not there.
What about his office?
Why would it be at his office?
Because it's not in his house. Just check it.
I can't. Bill's always around. Plus, the place is crawling with cameras and bugs. And they got that new girl working there, the cute brunette one. What's her name?
Theresa.
Yeah, right. Theresa.
Thought it over, Bill, and I quit.
Oh, now come on now, you can't quit.
I've spent 8 years in here, 8 damn years dealing with your crap. And the minute an agent spot opens up, you just pass me over for a shiny new model. You know, the only surprising thing is, I didn't see it coming.
Bill, maybe I should...
Where are you gonna go, Henrietta, huh? Wait, do you know about some job openings out of state?
Here, let me help.
No, I got it, sweetheart.
Henrietta? Listen, I didn't ask for this job, okay? I even told Bill that you should have it.
You must have been very persuasive.
I don't want the job. I had no choice. Like everybody else, you must know how this town works, really. Listen, the truth is I'm trying to get back home to Seattle, and there was a new client earlier who said that he saw things.
Okay. Listen, Tracy.
Theresa.
Theresa, I get you, okay? Hell, I should. I used to be you. But whatever you think you're doing, I promise you, it's going nowhere good. Look what they did to Peter. They killed him, and not just because of some graffiti. I don't believe that horse manure for a second. It's because he was looking where he wasn't supposed to. Peter McCall thought Plot 33 was a way out.
What do you mean by that? What is Plot 33?
You want to end up dead too, hon? Don't be stupid.
I can understand if you're angry with me. Quite sure everything's been confusing. But I assure you, there is a purpose to everything you find so strange.
I guess it's all been one big misunderstanding, huh?
I suppose that's hard for you to accept, but yes.
I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Ever since you came here, you've been trying to save yourself, save your wife, save your beautiful son. And that's quite commendable. Wayward Pines is bigger than you. It's bigger than them. It's bigger than any one of us. David needs you now. He needs you to take a responsibility for all of Wayward Pines.
Pamela Pilcher to the CRU. Pamela Pilcher to the CRU.
Duty calls.
Pamela Pilcher. Were you his wife?
Oh, no. His sister. He got Mother's good looks. I got her courage. David will be back with you in a moment. Who knows, perhaps by the end of the day, you'll see things in a whole new light.
He likes you. It's okay. Stand down. Thank you.
Sir.
Who are they?
Distant cousins.
How distant?
In the late 1990s, we humans began to understand the dire impact we were having on our environment. At the same time, one division of my company made a surprise discovery. A small but significant mutation in our own DNA. We were changing the world, and as a result, we ourselves were beginning to change, adapt. I tried to warn the global community. I thought they would listen. I was wrong.
David, let's get going. It's almost 9 o'clock. What are you doing? Come on, let's go.
You see the look on their faces? I'll be their punchline on Monday.
See why you care what those people are thinking. You know what you're doing? Got Plenty of time.
What?
We got all the time in the world.
See, that's the real danger. The concept of time. Always more time. A problem isn't real unless it affects us directly. Prioritize the present, what's in front of us. Otherwise, just delay.
Well, you just have to keep on working. You'll know when the answers show up.
No. I can't do it anymore. Even if we had the support of the whole world to reverse these changes, it'd probably be too late. On my own?
You know better than that. You're not alone, David.
You're right. My sister, the recovering drug addict. Together, we're gonna save mankind.
And who knows? Someday we might. Meantime, let's get some supper. I'm starving.
My sister was right. It would take time. I couldn't protect the entire world, but I could protect a select few. I wrote a book. I redirected profits from my companies into research and development of cryonics. If this was to be our future, then I had to find some way to avoid it. I had to save some of us.
What you looking at, babe?
Just a surveyor map.
I thought I told you to look at properties from that big shot lawyer.
He's still in ICU, so I have a little bit of time.
But that ain't what I asked you to do.
Just one.
How about right now?
Do you know anything about this plot 33? It's a big empty lot. And as far as I can tell, nobody's developed on it, which is strange because look, it's right here. It's on Boxwood and 3rd Street, which is, it seems to me, prime residential area.
Undeveloped? Oh, I'll be damned. That is very interesting, Theresa. See, here's the thing, though. When I want you to look at surveyor maps, then I would say, Theresa, hon, will you look at some surveyor maps for me? Until then, only forget about all this Plot 33 nonsense.
Okay.
Thank you, hon.
Hi, Bill. Theresa, I was... Can we talk?
Testing cryonic suspension was both dangerous and illegal. I couldn't have made it public even if I wanted to.
How'd you hide the funding? Dummy corporations?
Along with various trusts and charities. If you have enough money, you can get away with anything.
We took notice. Kate, Evans.
Others too, eventually, but it wasn't because of the money. It was the disappearances.
Dr. Pilcher, she's stable now.
Got it. Just here.
Blood pressure 110 over 80.
Who's she?
Sarah. Sarah Barlow from Missouri. She's a teacher.
How many more are there?
Harold and I, we've been thinking for a while about getting a new house and...
What do you want, Kate?
It's a small town. We can't spend the rest of our lives hiding from each other.
I don't intend on spending the rest of my life here.
We don't always get what we want.
No, we don't.
Hey, girls. I didn't realize you two were friends.
Oh, yeah, we've actually known each other for a while. We're old friends.
Totally, makes sense. I mean, Kate, I've seen you talking to Ethan, so. What can I get you?
Hey there, Bill. Got a delivery here for your new coworker. You want me to go put it by your desk?
I ain't coming to get it. So, Teddy boy, what's going on with you and Harold's girl, huh? I see you two talking all the time.
It's just deliveries.
Well, you let me know in case she needs another delivery boy, 'cause I'll be ready and willing.
You know, this package, I just realized, it's actually for Theresa Cook, not Theresa Burke.
So why the hell are you still standing there?
Sorry. Long day, man.
You let me know about Kate.
You waiting for a package?
No. No, I was just thinking.
So you and Harold want a house?
No. No, I don't want a house. That's not why I came to you. I came to you because I want to change things.
Hey there, Harold. Got a delivery for you.
It's taken me a long time, but I realized I'm here in this moment, in this town, because of choices that have been made. Some of those were made by others, but a lot of those choices, they were my own. And looking back, there are so many better choices I could have made. But then I realized I'm here now. And all I can do now is make new choices. So, I've decided I don't want to keep pretending that everything is okay. I want to make things better. That's why I'm here, talking to you. I hope I'm not too late. Because now, more than ever, we all need to be friends.
Afternoon.
They're all asleep.
Yes. All asleep.
This one. Amanda. She's just a kid.
Yes. And she has a whole life ahead of her. An important life.
She didn't choose this.
Everyone you've seen today volunteered.
I'm not talking about your volunteers, your followers. This girl, these other people, did any of them actually choose to be here?
No.
No. You chose them. You abducted them.
Yes.
What gave you that right?
It wasn't a right. It was a burden. When your neighbor's house is in flames, do you rush in and try and save them? Or do you wait outside for fear of trespass?
This girl, her life didn't need saving.
No, and neither did her children or her children's children. But someone in that family would need saving down the line.
What about her parents? Are they here?
Everyone had to make sacrifices. I left people behind, people I loved dearly. I didn't choose to do this. I did it because I had to.
David, remember I told you about that Megan Fisher? Well, here she
Megan?
Hypnotherapist. I'm studying to be one anyway.
I see.
It's not as scary as it sounds, I promise. People think hypnotherapy is like mind control, but of course that's ridiculous. I can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do.
So you can't brainwash the rest of the world into joining us?
I'm afraid not.
Too bad. I have to rely on volunteers.
You don't have enough people, do you?
Megan, it takes time for people to understand.
You've shown them where to look. They're not blind. They see what's happening. They don't care. You can't wait for them. You have to leave them behind. They've made their choice. You have to do whatever it takes, Dr. Pilcher. Find a way. Please.
I think I may need an arc.
Yeah, you just might.
Big plans tonight?
March Madness, the couch, and Rocky Road.
I got a better offer.
Rocky Road is a hard thing to pass up.
Come for a ride, find out.
I got 2 hours left on my shift, sir.
I run this place. Get in.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Arnold.
What is this, man? I don't know. There's not much to say. I live on the east side. I got a dog named Frederick, and that's about it.
I think there's plenty more to tell. You never knew your father. You lived with your mother in North Philly. Straight A student at grade school.
Class president for 3 years in a row. Then in '87,
your mother passed away from ovarian cancer. Foster homes for a few years. Grades plummeted. And 92, you're in a detention center for robbery. 94, 2 years in jail. Real jail this time for heroin possession.
My life was messed up. But I did everything I could to clean up my life. Did your little friends tell you that I applied for the Philadelphia Police Academy for 2 years in a row so I could make a difference in... They turned me down and I moved out here. Look, if you could just give me 2 weeks, that's all I need.
Relax. I'm not firing you. I'm starting a new project. I'm looking for people like you. People who've been given a bad deal in life.
take a look at this.
Charles Keene, one of the most respected physicians in the state. 5 years ago, he overprescribed oxycodone to a patient and killed her. Lost his license, his wife, his family, lost everything. But most people like Charles, they struggle to understand my project. They require a little persuading.
That's where you come in.
You see, I believe that given time, they will realize that I am offering them the most incredible future. A chance to restart, but also to participate in something quite extraordinary. And I want you at the center of that, Arnold. This is it. Your second chance. Will you join us?
Relax, Doc. I'm not gonna hurt you.
See you tomorrow morning. Lock up for me, will you?
Tried to preserve the very best of our culture, to create a world in which they can grow, in which they can thrive.
You really expect people to grow and thrive in a world ruled by fear? They didn't choose to be here.
Has anyone ever lived a life entirely defined by their own choices? No. Socioeconomic status, race, gender, the day on which we were born, beauty, height. We are defined by millions of variables, way beyond our own choosing.
But that's different. That's fate. Those aren't choices made by others.
Others have always made choices for us. Think of the millions drafted into wars decided by their leaders, the causes of which in retrospect seem utterly meaningless. A patch of land, someone's religious tenets, the price of a tank of gasoline. My actions were motivated by something far purer.
We'd left the old world in the year 2014 and went to sleep for 2,000 years. According to my algorithms, that would be enough time for the environment to reset, for the planet to thrive after all the humans had died out and stopped destroying it. We would have a second chance.
All your questions today I have asked myself thousands of times. In that moment, everything became clear. All my work, the sacrifice, it was vindicated because I'd been proven right.
It was 2,000 years later, and we were the only humans left.
When humans are united by a cause, they can achieve almost anything.
How long did it take to rebuild?
Only 2 years. Keeping it safe proved more difficult. We established a perimeter, not to keep anyone in, you understand, but to keep the aberrations out.
Have they ever gotten in?
We soon discovered they were dangerous, but very predictable. Unlike humans.
That's why you spy on them.
This isn't a little town, Ethan. This is a new civilization. When America was born, there were spies on every corner. Traitors were hung on the street.
And Stalin spied on his citizens and executed them just like you.
Ted came by?
Franklin, too.
So, it's ready?
Almost.
Well, what's taking so long?
If innocent people die...
We've talked about this.
No, we've talked about it, but now it's real.
How many people have they killed over the years? And for what? After Peter? I've had enough. I can't take any more. I want to know what's out there. We deserve to know. I'm ready. Face whatever it is. If your fiancé is out there and there's still a future for you with her, we'll face that too. I can't leave here without you. I won't. We have to make this choice together. You still with me?
Yes, of course. I'm with you.
Everything I've done is to try and stop the town from falling apart, but things have become too unstable. That's why I woke you. They need someone to look up to, someone good. Someone who will make things better.
The secrecy, the public executions. That's gotta stop.
I agree, but without a government, without an army, you have no means of control.
You say you want to make things better. You want to do that? Then phase out the surveillance, stop the executions. You have to tell them the truth.
I can't. Won't work.
You don't know that.
Yes. Yes, I do know that. Because I tried. You and your wife and son, Kate, everyone you've seen in the town is a part of Group B.
This is a Group A?
As soon as I woke them, I told them everything. The truth. The effect wasn't immediate. It spread like cancer. It slowly ate away at the town. Some simply didn't believe me. They ran away. They didn't get very far. Those that did believe caved into despair. These were ordinary people in an extraordinary situation. Their minds couldn't handle the shock of this new reality. It was too jarring. It emerged from Plato's cave into the light. It had blinded them. People are fragile. They need time to adapt. They accept change gradually. But I had been too distant, too remote, blind. I'd failed them. I can't change what has happened, but I can strive for a better future. These are the Dark Ages, but enlightenment is coming. And I need you to keep Wayward safe until it does.
And when is this enlightenment gonna happen?
When the new generation
come of age. They will spread the seed. Young minds are fearless. They're less ingrained in the old world. They can accept the truth.
My son, Ben. He knows the truth.
Welcome to the first generation.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I know a lot of what I've said today disgusts you. But together we need to find a way to protect the town. To protect the first generation.
What choice do we have?
There's a new threat. We don't know who they are, but there's a faction. We think they've been removing their chips. We don't even know how many they are. They've tried to escape before. They're prepared to do something reckless. They're gonna take down the fence. If they succeed...
They're not going to succeed. You can't let them. I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to make sure that nobody gets killed. Not by this reckless group. And not by whatever's beyond that fence.
That's why you're here.
And not by you.
It's ready.